Hi friends, it's Auntie Cuckoo here, and I'm heading into Big Lots, so I thought I would invite you guys to come along with me. Let's go shopping. Let's go ahead and start on this side. They have a lot of color on this side. There's the traditional fall colors, a little bit of some blue even, and all their pillows are running $12. I really like things like this that mix that sort of neutral look with a little pop of color for the season. And then we'll look behind me at the next wall where there's a ton of more farmhouse and neutral and green items. Now this trio of stacked faux wood pumpkins is very light. I was very surprised. It is $20. And quite big for that price. Down here they did this little number, which is like a faux piece of carved wood in both of their themes so far that I've seen. Some more sort of candles and tchotchkes. These are really nice little raised pedestals for your candles. And these are very pretty. So they're a mix between teal and green in person, and they almost have a chevron looking stripe to them. Again, another $12 pillow. This one's sort of got the copper look to it. And then they've got this really large lantern. It's got the chicken wire instead of glass. It's $30. It has one of the battery operated candles and a little sprig of color up at the top by the handle. I could not find a price on this wreath and it was pretty basic. They've got some of the glass blown pumpkins for $14, and they put a tractor on the front of this one for $14 as well. Now up above that they have a super cute little hanging sign. This one is $18. It looks a lot like the shape of a barn with a little red truck and a little bit of added galvanized metal at the bottom. Now this is actually a floor mat, and they actually had quite a few. This one's running $10, and it goes with the whole colorful set of items that they've got out. Now this one's a little more heavy duty. It's actually only $9, but this is something I could see out in front of a door outside. It's pretty thick. You've also got this little sort of, it reminds me of Cinderella, like a little carriage made of metal with the pumpkin on both sides for $30, and it's filled up with all kinds of colorful foliage. Then they've got this little centerpiece. It's very pretty lit up for $30. And another pillow for $12. This one's got a copper colored pumpkin outline on it. A couple of little critters. Here's the little bit of blue I was telling you guys about. These little guys are $5 each. And another beautiful glass pumpkin. It's sort of got the green and blue for $14. Another pillow bringing in some of that color, and a fun little fox. So his back is sort of the fall leaves. They also have a owl in that look. More pillows, and this little guy, definitely the star of the show on this side of their decor. $20. It's made out of a super light wood, and it has all of the metal details on both sides. Then down here they have this really cute little wheelbarrow for $14, harvest on the front, but it's another thing that I feel like they really could have done a better paint job on those pumpkins. A really pretty standing lantern with the maple leaves down it. Again, it's a battery operated candle inside for $20. They had this last year, I remember it. It's $18. It's a easel of sorts, but it's two-sided. So on this side you've got pumpkins for sale, and on this side you've got like the hay rides and apple cider. So it gives you two options. Some potpourri looking lanterns for $20 with the candles inside. And then this is interesting. So a lot of metal pumpkins I've seen in lots of stores, but here they used it as the top of a topiary and added, of course, a candle and some leaves to it. And this is a pretty good deal. A set of 4 placemats for $10 in the colorful maple leaves. And then they have some that are individuals that match these table runners, and a lot of copper. That pumpkin in person's got some metallic thread, as does this one in more of the pink and gold. Now down here they've got the matching placemats and they're sold individually. So this one is going to run $4 each. And I found a set of 3 nesting baskets. The small one is $6. They all have these leather handles and say blessed across them. The medium is $8, and then the larger version is $12. Some more items on this wall. A very large metal lantern with the twinkle lights inside, and these pumpkins that look like carved wood. It's actually sort of plaster, and they've got this in 2 sizes. Another glass blown pumpkin. And here is the owl with the maple leaves as the feathers. $14 for that one. And then they've got the smaller pumpkin that looks like carved wood leaves, and those are both $16. Now right next to those there is a lot of topiaries, tall topiaries. This one is the most pricey of all 3 versions at $40, and it does light up. It has 3 stacked pumpkins. And then you've got this one for $35. It was probably my favorite. And then this one, which is just a bunch of loose leaves stacked, for $30. Some really cute little tablecloths. They even have a little truck on them. I know that a lot of people are in love with that truck, and this is going to be very popular. They've got it also in the dish towels, a pack of 2. And they both have the truck down there at the bottom, as well as some in the maple leaves, in cream, and lots of sunflowers this year, and in the burgundy with thankful. They also have the towels in a few different prints. You get 2 of them, again for $6. These are pretty heavy duty. Hello Fall, and then the sunflowers. Now they've got this mat, which is really heavy, pretty well made there for the season, and $10 for that. And then hiding behind those topiaries, I spotted this sign, Hello Fall. It's just another vertical sign. It has an easel on the back, and it is $22. You could hang it or stand it. And those fall letters are in galvanized metal. So these are the 2 scarecrows I saw. They're definitely still putting items out. They're pretty cute at $15. They have this very large garden stake. It is a pumpkin with a little added metal detail in the center, in a wagon with the 2 large stakes, and this one is going to be $18. This was out last year as well. and lots of signs. So this one, I feel like they just barely missed the mark. So it's $20. It's supposed to look like a wreath hanging on a door, but I feel like the wreath is way too big. If they had done that a lot smaller in sort of the center, it would look a whole lot better. I just feel like it's too big. This is very different. So this is a gold metal hanging sign of welcome with leaves for 12. And they also have the red truck in a welcome sign. This is wood and it is 3-dimensional. Different little raised parts with the pumpkins in the back. And this one is 16. A couple more garden stakes. So this is a stacked pumpkin one with a metal scrolly piece that says give thanks, but they covered it in ribbon. Again, it's got nice long stakes on it. And then they've got the really cute little scarecrow faces stacked up, just 2 of them, with the body being a pumpkin that says welcome. And this one is 18. Now next to that, I found this little rake. It is a metal rake. You could hang it. It's got 2 different ways to hang it. It is another item for $18. Lots of color on this one. And a few more signs. This is 18. It's a pretty large Hello Autumn planked pumpkin in white with the little stuff down at the bottom and the raffia. Now I like things like this that just don't have sayings on them, but it is probably one of the prettier pieces this year. Also, this sign that reminds me of something I showed you guys at Hobby Lobby. This is $12, and it's just a little thankful sign in metal on the wood background with a little hint of green, which seems to be the thing this year. Now this is definitely copying Hobby Lobby. You guys know I even own this sign from last year. It's not as well made and it's much smaller than the Hobby Lobby version, and they're asking $14. A beautiful wreath, lots of different little corn husks in their stuff this year, and the wreaths are running $20. They have it in the green as well as the traditional orange. Now it's all about cream and farmhouse and lots of green and even some cotton stems. So this side will start and just go down this aisle now. This is a standing sign of a white planked pumpkin for $25. It's supposed to look almost like a window box with the stuff in front. Gather is in gold. And I'll show you guys on the side. They just kind of wanted it to look like some sort of a 3-dimensional window box style. A really cute standing sign. Now this one is one-sided. You just have this side with actually a metal easel in the back. Farmhouse pumpkin. And there's the easel there on the back. This one is $16. And then they've got this topiary. It is really pretty. Lots of little boxwood stems stuck in there with cotton, and this one is $35 in a white base. This is probably going to be one of the more popular items. They put a lot of gold with this stuff over here. $10 on that. They've got the blessed sign in gold. That one is $16. And then they've got more pumpkins. These are in gold. You can put candles in the middle. The small one is $8 and the larger one is $16. And some more green up here in these little light up pumpkins for $16. I couldn't get them to work, but they definitely have lights on the inside. Some more glass blown pumpkins. These almost look like rose gold on camera. They definitely have a hint of pink to that gold. And some more ceramic pumpkins for $12 and more glass blown pumpkins for $14. Now this is a pillow, and this is the only pillow that I found for more than $12. This one's $14. Right next to it, they've got more metal detail with the little jute handles for $20, and it's filled up with the ivory pumpkins, cotton stems, and lots of neutral color. Now this seems to be their big item on this wall. It's $25, and it just says Hello Autumn. It's a faux window, no glass, with a wreath on the front of it and lots of green. They're putting together quite the setup over here with more gold even in their squirrels for $12, and a centerpiece for $25 with the light up candles, adding a little bit of purple there in the Hello Autumn. And yes, those are cotton stems and boxwood you see in there. Now they have 3 versions of these little signs. I really like these little signs. They're only $6. They're pretty long. They have them in the Harvest Kisses and Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes, and the Grateful, Thankful, Blessed, and Gathered Together in gold. Right next to that, they've got some really pretty candle holders in white, definitely white and not cream. And this one is $12, and the shorter one is $10. And look at this little guy. It's a ceramic pig with little metal wings for $8. I thought that was really adorable. More of the smaller ceramic pumpkins for $12. And one of the items I really liked. So this is a large hollow pumpkin made to look like wood with the little thankful tag for $14. Reminds me of something I showed you guys at Hobby Lobby. These are all little ceramic pumpkins that open up with candles inside. And these are actually pretty fairly priced at $5. Now here's this side's version of what I was showing you guys with the metal pumpkin used as the topiary. It does light up. Hard to see, but $25 on this one. And now this next item is the showstopper. It's a little pumpkin wagon for $25. Harvest Blessings. It's got the little handle hidden over here with the little wooden wheels. I think this is really, really cute. It does have the same thing on the other side. Some really pretty lanterns in a cream and gold for $20. They have the battery operated candles and really beautiful stands on these. This would even be something nice to pick up if you were having a fall wedding for centerpieces, because you get quite a bit there for $20. And they're doing this sort of velvety pumpkin for their table linens on this side. They've got it in the tablecloths and runners. And this runner, which is really precious, $8, and it's got Gather in Green with the 3 pumpkins at the bottom. Now all of these they also did in pillows, and there's a few doormats as well. Here is one of the placemats for $3 with the velvety pumpkins. Here is one of the pillows for $12, Blessed, and this could go almost any time of the year. It is $12. I mean, this could even look like Christmas. That kind of looks like a wreath around it. And then they have this one with the coppery pumpkin. Lots of metal threads through there in gold for $4. Now they've got this set, which was the pillow we just saw, in a set of 4 placemats for $10. Another really good buy, and something that can be used for more than just fall. I think this side is going to be very popular. What do you guys think about green? In Michael's, I asked you guys about pink. Now I want to know how you feel about green for fall. They have the large velvet pumpkin placemats, and these are $3 each. And here is the mat or the floor rug. Looks exactly like the pillow and the mats, and this one is $10. Lanterns. They did a really beautiful, very large lantern for $30. I really like the detail here on top. It is definitely long and narrow, and it opens up there on the side with 2 battery operated candles, and they threw in some boxwood stems there along the bottom. Here's a little glass lantern. It does light up. It's frosted with a little maple leaf that you can see the candle through there. I really like this color of green. Next to that one, they've got 2 ceramic lanterns for $10. These are really nice with the maple leaves as sort of the windows into the lantern. No battery operated candles on these, just the lantern. And look what's back. They brought back the fresh baked pumpkin pies standing sign. It looks kind of like a window, and this one is $14. You can hang it or just stand it, and this was very popular last season. Some large gold lanterns. These do have lights on the inside. I don't know if you guys are able to see with the rope hanger. And another showstopper. So for $16, you get a galvanized milk jug filled with boxwood and cotton stems. Now they're supposed to have some burlap ribbon around the top. This one, for whatever reason, doesn't have that. But these are going to be very popular. All the work is done for you, and it's pretty farmhouse. I love this wreath. It's slightly different than the green one I showed you earlier. $25 for this one. More of the berries on this one here. Lots of green and cream. Don't forget to comment down below. I really want to know what you guys think of sort of a neutral and green harvest fall decor. I'm really liking it, but I think I still have to have my touch of orange. They also did the lantern in a smaller version, and I'm going to show you a pillow I forgot to show you for $12. I hope you guys enjoyed this shop with me, and I'll see you back very soon in the next one.